So does anyone remember the presidential debate a few years ago where Newt Gingrich promised to have a moon base by the end of his 4-year term, to only be ridiculed by this wild idea? Well, NASA remembers, and they even released a document simply stated 180 reasons why we should have a moon base. Now, the state that the economy was in during this debate was not great, and we were during the Great Recession of 2007, and so it really wasn't in the budget to have a moon base. And the most common response that we got from everyone was, how would it benefit me as a teacher, or me as a salesman, or me as a government worker? Well, having any type of monitoring system outside of our atmosphere would enable us to see and react to impending doom years before we'd be able to detect it on Earth. And having a permanent residence on the moon would benefit us not just for further space exploration, but it could be the key in keeping our Earth at the stable environment that we're in. Now, first off, it's very difficult to study the Earth like we do other planets due to us being on this planet. Our atmosphere makes it very difficult to be able to correctly analyze certain signals and signs from our sun, from our atmosphere, and our solar system. And have you ever noticed how most major telescopes in use are on the top of mountains? This is because the thinner the atmosphere, the more we can observe. The moon only has a thin lunar atmosphere on it that holds no air, and so it's ideal for viewing our world and other universe, the other universe around us. Now, with this residence, we would be able to accurately measure and observe how solar activity affects us. This way, we'd be able to avoid terrible effects on our global civilization. The solar storm of July 2012 was narrowly missed by our planet, and if it had hit our planet, it's estimated that there would be damages of up to $2 trillion. And everything from our radio to our GPS to the actual power grid itself would have been disabled, if not destroyed. Everything that would have been able to be plugged into a wall would have been completely fried, whether it was plugged into a wall or not. And this lucky break that we had will not continue forever. And having a location outside of our atmosphere would enable us to monitor these solar flares more frequently and be able to even defend us from these solar flares. Further space exploration will be sought after for two main reasons. One is to find more critical resources like water or metal, or even more and new resources that we have not yet been able to discover. In different environments like the moon, we would be able to even develop new materials that are not possible on Earth due to low gravity and the different atmosphere that's on the moon. And another reason is to expand our civilization's control and further explore the unknown. A moon base would be the most practical way for us to test and perfect our understanding of space and space travel. It would be our testing ground, so to speak. And we would be able to answer the unknowns of the space travel that we seek. And these would be anything from long-term effects of space on humans. It would be how space affects athleticism and whether you can keep and attain athleticism in space. And even to how space affects germs and how we can prevent germ cultivation in space. Now, I encourage you to rethink this wild-sounding idea of a moon base and be able to, at the very least, acknowledge that we will need to eventually explore our universe to protect our Earth, to further our understanding, and to expand our civilization. And sooner is better than later. Good.